All right, y'all. So, got a few new tools here for this new Tool Tuesday. I'm going to be talking about this. The Hercules. This is the Hercules. Just 12 volt, quarter drive, long nose ratchet, I believe. I don't think it's like a special model or anything it's called. I use this. I've had it a couple days now. I used it a lot today. I was taking out, spark plugs on an older Ford truck, and a couple of them, it would break them loose, just hitting the button there. A couple of them I had to bump a little bit, and then it was spinning on out, and that was really, helpful. Really sped the process up a whole lot, and putting them back. Of course, doing all the things, gapping them and anti-seize and everything, and then starting them back by hand. You don't want to put an impact or one of these things or anything on there that you can't feel and cross-thread it. But, after a couple rounds, I let it run it on up with here, and it's supposed to be rated like 40 foot-pounds, I think, or whatever on the torque spec, but not really familiar with all torque stuff and all that, because, we've always, in my life, just torqued everything German, good and tight, So, what I did, I run a couple of them up, with this, and then I put, my regular snap-on here, and just tightened it a little bit more. It was probably fine with this, but I just tightened it a little bit more. And like I said, this is a cool tool right here. I would like to have a snap-on one. My brother-in-law has a snap-on, long reach like this. And it's quite expensive. I think the kit for them things is over $500. I think they're around $600. So this deal here, they didn't have a, kit or anything. So the tool was like 55, 60 bucks. I got the 4 amp, or AH they call it or whatever. Anyway, they got a 2 or 2.5 and a 4. So this was 40 bucks. The smaller one I think was like 25. No, this was 35. Smaller one was 25. And I ended up getting the cheapest charger that they had, but I think that was still about 50 bucks. So what I added up, in the store with their taxes and everything like that, to get, the bigger battery, the charger, and the tool, I was gonna run you about $125-ish, somewhere along in there. So I went ahead and bid it, and like I said, we'll see how it holds up, but I'm happy with it so far. And I think a lot of people expect too much out of stuff like this. I mean, this is just a convenience, making things faster type of tool. It's not an impact gun, and it's not designed to be. Like I said, you can still manually ratchet stuff to snug it down a little more or break it loose, and this is just basically running stuff in and out to make it faster and more convenient. So, like I said, we'll see how this thing holds up. And I've got, this is a little bit older now, but the Milwaukee ratchet here, and the M12 3/8. And I guess it's a pretty good tool. I never use it a whole lot. I'm really not a big fan of it. It works okay and everything. It's just mainly, the reach, because a lot of times, that long neck there, and you can get it in tight places, where this here, with the short neck, a lot of times all this stuff is hitting in the way of where you're trying to get to, and it doesn't make it very effective. So I wanted to get a longer reach. I think Milwaukee makes them too. And like I said, I wanted to snap on, but they're a lot more expensive. So I ended up, that's my first Hercules tool there. And we'll see how it goes. They've got some combo deals on the 20 volt stuff. Like if you buy a battery or a battery and charger or whatever, you get like a free tool and stuff like that. But I didn't see any kind of combo deals or discounts or anything like that with the 12 volt here. But like I said, it was, you know, less than 150 bucks. So, oh, and it was like $17 for 2 years warranty. I think maybe 3 years, might have been 3 years. I can't remember exactly, but they said covers anything, you know, for that time. Drop it, break it, leave it out in the rain. They said if it's got a scratch on it that you don't like, they'll give you a new one. So something to keep in mind, if, you know, something like that, if you use it pretty much the entirety of the time and doesn't have any problems with it, I'm sure you'll have some battle scars and things like that, and take it on in and warranty it and get you a new tool out of it or something. Or maybe if something's that dependable and you don't have any problem with it, you might want to stick with that versus a chance of getting something that's not going to hold up. You never know how that kind of stuff goes. But anyway, I think it's a pretty good little tool. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.